Bobby Okereke, linebacker with the Indianapolis Colts. Make sure you follow my guys at the Anvil, best sports talk podcast going on with Colts right now. Tune in.
It seems like a Sunday, like anyone before. That's what you think. So you open up the door, you feel the buzz, you can hear the people singing battle cries. Lucas Oil Stadium's about to come alive. Blue and white jerseys, some old and some new, all gather round South Capitol Avenue. They come for the tailgate, some drive and some buy. Colts fans show up with fire in their eyes, yelling, "Go Hosts, go Big Blue!" We're in the stands, the tried and true, here to watch this football sensation. Come on, let's go, Colts Nation, the Colts Nation. We take this very serious, it is not a joke. We're back, all the players, we're back, any coach. We scream and we root, we raise up our fist to support this team from Indianapolis. Go Hosts, go Big Blue! We're in the stands, cheering for you, here to watch this football sensation. Come on, let's go, Colts Nation, the Colts Nation, Colts Nation. Screaming, "Go Hosts, go Big Blue!" We're in the stands, the tried and true, here to watch this football sensation. Come on, let's go, Colts Nation, yeah, Colts Nation, that Colts Nation. Come on, let's go, Colts Nation.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, we're back. We're back. We're back. Live in effect. We got Big P, T Frost, Big Country, missing the voice, Clyde, your boy CJ. Again, we're back. Welcome to the Anvil Show. Now bang that bitch. And then we get that ding, ding, ding.
Ding, 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 ding,
But anyways, everybody, welcome back to the Anvil Show. Again, we're missing Clyde. He's moving back home to Texas. But anyways, if you haven't not, please go follow us at Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, YouTube. You know, we appreciate all the love and all everything, support from everybody. So again, welcome to the Anvil Show. Big P, how you doing?
I am doing a lot better. Still dealing with a lot of congestion, but I can talk without sounding like Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer.
Hey, it was a couple of days ago. You sound like Barry White. I'm like, oh shoot! He had that deep voice going on. I was like, hey, Pat, you trying to turn me on because it's working?
So Barry White turns you on?
No, it was the voice. He had the sexy deep voice.
Yeah, you sound like Brad Garrett from Everybody Loves Raymond, the brother. That guy.
Thomas, how you doing, man?
I honestly forgot how to do all this. I feel like it's been like
it's been a while, man. It's been a while. Yeah.
Forgot how to get on
It's
the
been
website.
2 weeks.
Yeah.
Oh man, it feels like 2 years.
Right.
I couldn't remember how to navigate the freaking website.
Yeah, so you Big Country. How about you, brother?
Hanging in there, brother. Hanging in there.
All right, and you know I'm doing all right. Just been out celebrating my birthday yesterday. So
Happy birthday!
Happy birthday!
Thank you.
Someone made a post for you.
Really? Oh,
Yeah. I don't know who did that.
what part of you? But anyways, what's up, Robert? How you doing?
Robert.
What's up? What's up, Billy? How you doing? And thank you, Rebecca. I appreciate it much. I appreciate it. All right, so let's get this thing started. First topic of the day is good luck, TY. Who want to start this off with? Big Country. How about you? How you feel about this?
Oh, being a loyal hater to the Cowgirls. I hated seeing him leave, man. I really did. I hated that we didn't pick him up for a veteran presence. But you know what? It's just the business of this game. Either way, I love the dude to death. I wish him all the best luck in the world. I hate to even say it, but there's a possibility he could get a ring. Who knows? I just wish him all the best in the world. Hopefully he gets to show out a little bit, still prove that he's got what it takes, to still be a receiver in this game. So yeah, that's where I'm at with it.
I agree. I agree with that. Thomas.
Yeah, I'm happy for him. He's actually going to have some I guess with Andrew Luck he had it, but he's going to have some consistency at quarterback. Barring any Dak injuries. I think I'm going to be looking out for him. I'm excited. Dak's, as much as I hate the Cowboys, I can't deny Dak's pretty good. So I think he's in good hands out there.
Right. Big P.
We're doing good, Jess. How's everybody in your corner of the world? I'm happy for him. If he wasn't ready to retire, he found a place that'll play or to play. Contracts looks pretty good. $600,000 for 4 games. Not bad. All guaranteed. He gets a $50,000 a week roster bonus. And then if they get into the playoffs, there's upwards to, I think it was $700,000 in playoff bonuses. So this one little stint with Dallas is, $1.5 million, couple million, good
Right.
little payday, man.
All right.
So I'm happy for him. He wasn't ready to retire. He's not doing it. So he found somebody that'll put him on the roster. Good for him.
Right. So
now I don't know. A lot of people say he's chasing a ring, like Thomas just said, or not chasing a ring, but Thomas said maybe he gets a ring there. But I don't know if that is his reasoning behind it.
No, I don't think so at all.
Yeah, I think like Country said, I think he's ready just to prove that he can still play. And I'm completely fine with that. That man has done this organization and the city a lot of good. He's always been a crowd favorite. So definitely good luck to him.
I agree. I'm with the cuss. I'm not a Cowboys fan at all. I can't
disagree.
Why you say that, sir?
Who's your QB1 on your fantasy league?
Dak.
Yeah. Who's your defense?
Cowboys.
How many other Dallas Cowboy players you got on your fantasy league?
Tony Pollard.
That's 3 spots right there, and you're not a Cowboys fan.
No, but
I gave him Dak.
Thank you. Thank you.
He dude, the day Matt Ryan got benched, he called me basically like in tears.
Oh, hold up now. You're going too far. You're going too far with that. Not serious. But anyways, like I was saying, I'm happy for Ty. I can't stand the Cowboys, but at least they got somebody on that team that I can root for, and I will root for Ty. Now, he's always going to be a Colt in my heart. Even though I think he was done with us. He just kept on. He's injury prone, but I think he's like, hey, before I go, at least he wants a ring. I'm not saying he's ring chasing, but he's like, hey, I've done a lot of things. Let's go ahead and try to get myself a ring and ride out in the sunset. So if he's going to do that, I think you might as well go ahead and do that. Now, I wish it wasn't with them, but hey, he got a shot with them.
I don't think it makes him a bad person if he's, chasing a ring.
Right.
No, what the hell?
If that is his reasoning for staying in the game, good for you. Do it.
Yeah,
How about it? But
I mean, I think he probably want to sign him sooner, but he's like, let me wait till y'all get done playing the Colts, then I'll sign on to y'all, sign with y'all. Do you think that? Nah, because you don't think so.
No.
But yes, I mean, I think he didn't want to play against the Colts, because I think it was probably a chance for him to come back sooner. But he's like, nah, y'all go play the Colts, then I'll play after y'all after that. So
it's possible.
But I'm glad.
Because Dallas has been in the market.
Yeah.
For some more veteran receivers.
They wanted OBJ. They couldn't get OBJ, so that right there. Now that tells me OBJ may go to the Giants.
Yeah, he might go back.
He might go back home.
They need help.
I don't know, but Zach Kiefer tweeted, I think earlier today, about one of the possible reasons that Dallas didn't go with OBJ was because of that comment he made about there's no point in him playing in the regular season. He just wants to play in the postseason. What team wants to hear that?
Sometimes
he's a fairy.
He's a fairy. So what do you mean by he's a fairy?
He just wants the limelight all the time and stuff. You know how it goes with him.
Yeah.
A little drama queen.
So you still think he got the diva concept?
Oh yeah, it never left him.
I thought after the Browns and him going to the Rams and winning the Super Bowl, I thought he'll be more humble, level to the ground, stay to the ground, feet 10 toes to the ground. But obviously, he may still have that diva concept. I'm not for sure. I just believe that T.Y. he wants to get himself a ring before he runs. I think if he does win a ring, he gonna come back for like one day to retire as a coach. That's my idea.
Yeah,
I agree with that.
Surely they're gonna retire him when he
absolutely.
as a Colt, 1 day contract, put him in the ring.
I would definitely be there. Now, granted, I know I'm not gonna lie. Even Clyde was here. He'd be like, "Now, Carver, was you the one that said we'll get rid of Ty?" I'm like, "Yes, I'll admit, yes, I was the one that said Ty because he's injury prone. I'm gonna be real.
He is.
He's injury prone. I did not say I never said I did not like Ty, but he was injury prone. But again, I wish nothing but love and respect and luck. So that's my intake on that.
Now, we do have some pretty cool news.
What's up?
Myself and Carve is battling this week in the Fantasy League playoffs. I think that's pretty cool.
That's cool.
I think you're muted, country.
Who's Grover's chicken and sink combo?
I don't know.
Whoever it was, I had a 1% chance of winning, and the Patriots defense won it for me.
Jesse said, I think he knows he's not got much football left, so he's taking a shot. Hey, I feel you. I agree with you, Jesse. That's why he went with the Cowboys, because he knows he's at the end of the road. He wants to try to get that championship or, play in the Super Bowl and be like, all right, I did what I had to do, so therefore I'm moving on. So,
yeah, and I'm okay with that.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm glad it wasn't like a team that I really can't stand, like the Rats or
just like I was okay with Naheem Hines wanting traded.
I'm still I'm not mad at him, just the fact that things could have been done differently. I mean, things could be done so differently, and with that, with this whole season could have been done differently, where they could have. I'm sorry,
utilize him
more,
a ton more.
They should have done something about this offensive line. They knew this offensive line wasn't as strong as they thought it could be. So now, moving on to next year, hey,
I mean, not only that, but like, they said publicly numerous times that they're going to utilize him more, and they never did.
Yeah, they never.
So,
did.
Yeah, never did.
so that had to be a little bit humiliating for him. It makes him look like, he's not that star player that we know he can be.
Yep.
But he's like, but you keep saying you're going to utilize me more publicly, but why ain't you doing it? Like, I can see that being kind of like some turmoil in the locker room and stuff too.
Absolutely. And
Even Frank Wright came out on interviews. You better draft him in your fantasy league.
right.
And he would get the ball once or twice.
Yeah.
It's freaking ridiculous.
Now, y'all ever hear like Rob saying right here that Jeff Saturday won't mind being the head coach for next year?
Well, hold on. We got to move subjects.
Okay, go ahead.
If you want to jump into that one, you want to jump into that one?
All right, let's go ahead. All right, so anybody has anything else to say about Ty?
Just good luck, bro.
No, go ahead. Yeah,
good luck. All right,
Good
now,
luck.
do you want Jeff Saturday to be the coach next year? Big P, I'm giving this to you.
It depends who his offensive coordinator is.
Yep.
If it's Parks, no. No, last couple of games, I have not enjoyed the play calling like I did the first game, the Raiders game, when Jeff's first game. Them guys come out, they called a hell of a game. And here lately, it's been the same old mediocre, we know what you're going to run type plays. And if that's the case, no, I don't want that combination at all. Now, I like Jeff Saturday. He's that coach that I've been saying that we need. Somebody that's going to get into these guys' ass, keep them motivated. But man, that combination of him and Parks isn't working, and it's showing. It really and truly showing.
I agree. I understand.
That's where I stand on that. We got a big comment from Rob here.
Rob said, I honestly wouldn't mind having Jeff for a full season next year, just because the man knows the damn game. And what if he worked with Dungy in off season for some tips, training, etc. But who knows if that would happen. I love Jeff Saturday, and I know y'all just like me miss those days when we had a damn good team. Just my thought. But either way, this team needs a QB and something done about this O-line. Highest paid and biggest disappointed, and that falls on Ballard. IMO. Thanks, guys. So,
man, Rob, we've been saying that pretty much.
I agree. Ballard needs to own up to some stuff like, yeah, guys, I messed up. I should have done things differently. I just figured, paying our players that have been here, it was going to work out. But sometimes you got to step on outside to see to make your team better. So I think whenever we have Chris Ballard back on the show, if he does, I guarantee he'll probably talk about it, and he's like, hey, I dropped the ball. I admit to it, and let's move forward. Just like how we had Zaire say, we could just learn from the past. We can't just dwell on it, correct?
Yep.
We can't dwell on the past. We gotta just learn from it and just move forward. Thomas, what you think about Jeff Saturday?
Man, they got to go through the interview process because there's too many people out there. Like, I'm not saying Jim Harbaugh's leaving Michigan. He's not. But, like, Mike Kafka from the Giants and Brian Johnson, the Eagles quarterback coach, there's talk of him moving up. There's just too many people to interview. And I like Jeff Saturday. He's a good guy. But as far as, like, coaching, it depends who his offensive coordinator is, like Pat said. Like, I want somebody with experience, like Kellen Moore from the Cowboys. There's talks of him being a potential candidate. There's got to be – I'd rather go through the process first than commit to anyone yet, if that makes sense.
I agree.
Yeah.
Now, and the thing is, I might be totally wrong about Parks. Parks might be the next greatest damn thing we've ever seen. because the fact is they're still running the plays out of Frank's playbook.
That's true. That is very true.
But what was the difference in that Raiders game versus the other three? Yeah, that Raiders game, they were very aggressive with the play calling. It was smart play calling. It was, wasn't a whole bunch of trickery or anything like that, but it kept the defense on their toes. It kept their defense honest. And then after that Raiders game, it just like we fell back into that same old run it up the middle,
Wide receiver
slot guy, wide receiver.
Maybe that's just showing how bad the playbook is.
I swear to God, if I see another screen, I am going to scream.
So I'm not saying Parks is a total waste because of that fact. Now if him and Jeff sit down and say, okay, Chris, okay, Big Jim, this is the playbook that we've been working on. These are the plays that we want to run, blah, 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 and go from there. But, man, cannot keep bringing this same old bland, boring play calling back to the field ever again.
I agree.
We know our offensive line has struggled this year, absolutely. Yeah. But we've got the talent all the way around on this team, offense and defense, to overcome that offensive line. Look what Andrew Luck done with the worst offensive line for 4 years. Because the talent outshined their shortcomings. I think we have the talent on this team to outshine those shortcomings of the O-line. But if your talent is told to do this when they should be doing that, that's what you're going to get. So, don't nobody take me wrong that I'm just bashing on Parks, because he might have a totally different playbook that he wants to institute into this, and he might be the best thing since sliced bread. I don't know. Is it worth a shot to give him? I'm going to trust Ballard's judgment on that one.
I agree. So, Thomas, he took over your little slot.
What? It's all good. It's all good.
All right, Big Country.
I agree with Thomas a little bit. Like, we really need to trust the interview process. I think Jeff Saturday wholeheartedly was brought in as a culture shock, like to motivate this team, get their head out their ass, get them hungry again, just get that championship mentality back in that locker room. I just think that's a lot to do with it. He is a hard-nosed guy. He can lead men, and we all know that. But I just really think that, we need to trust the process of the interviews. If we get a nice mobile quarterback in the draft, I think, a good fit for a head coach here would be the Kansas City offensive coordinator. I can never remember his name.
Eric.
He's got a long last name.
Yeah, it's like a real weird long last name, but yeah. I think he would be a good fit here as a head coach. He's a prime candidate along with, Pep Hamilton. I think Jim Irsay there's a rumor that Jim Irsay was really interested in him as well. So who knows, though? If Jeff Saturday does get a decent offensive coordinator and Jim thinks he deserves a shot, then fine, give it to him. It is going to be Jim's team. It is Jim's team. He's going to do what he wants. He said that time and time again. So we'll see what happens.
Proved it time and time again. I tell you, I wouldn't mind Brian Flores.
Yeah, I wouldn't either. He's a good coach.
He's a really good coach.
And if you ask me, he's the one that turned Miami around.
He is.
Not McDaniels.
Yes.
I concur with that. But how I feel, Jeff, like you said, Jeff Saturday is someone to put the Band-Aid over the wound or a pillow to stop the fall, because, everybody knew that when we got Jeff Saturday, okay, this is make sure that people stay a Colts fan because everybody loves Jeff Saturday, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Let's be real. Jeff Saturday is like, so my thing is this, though. Once Jeff Saturday's like, hey, season's done. All right, guys, I did what I had to do. I'm done. I'm walking away. you take over. So I mean, I like Jeff Saturday, but he's not going to be the head coach next year.
I don't think he will either. But the question is, would you mind if he was? Versus,
no, I really don't.
Yes, I want him. My God, he's done great for that locker room. Or no,
I mean, I like it. I like his energy. I like the fire. Like I said, that fire he brings into that coach. He's the one. He's very motivated speaker, because he's been in their shoes, so he knows how they feel and he knows what they're going through. I get that, and he may be that guy, but right now, he needs some more experience. Jeff Saturday, he just, like you said, they still going off of Frank Reich's playbook. So, he got to be the ones who like, hey, I want to try this up, switch this around. You do this instead of that. He's not doing that. He's like, hey, let's go and do this play right here. So I'm not, again, so. All right. So let Tyler say.
You can't blame Jeff for this outcome. If you want to see what he can do, then you got to give him the reins. I love it, but I think we need to be realistic. We need someone ready to go.
Exactly, because you got to think of this. Also, the game has evolved. The NFL game has evolved. We can't be doing the same plays that we did 3-4 years ago. If we keep doing the same plays, yeah, what do you expect? We're going to get crashed in the middle. They're going to come right through our line. We're going to get picked. We're going to get demolished. If we, you have to evolve with the game, and if you don't evolve with the game, you're going to fall behind.
Yeah. Now, we all heard Jim Irsay's press conference, and he said Jeff's not scared. He's not analytical. Da, 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 da. And to me, those were all jabs at Frank, because we all know Frank was a big analytical guy, but analytics is part of the game. I'm sorry.
Yep.
And it has been since, my God, I don't even know when they started bringing analytics into it, but long time ago. But these defensive coordinators use those same analytics against us. And 98% of our run plays is straight up the middle. If you think it's a run play, what are you going to do? You're stacking that fucking box.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
That's the kind of shit you got to switch up. That's the kind of shit you got to keep the defense honest. Maybe that's the reason our O-line has struggled so bad, because everybody reads our damn plays. Like they've got the damn playbook.
Yeah. They know our plays. So it's like, oh, they about to run this play right here. It's like once you become too predictable.
CJ, sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt, but how many times me and you were watching the game together, how many times you say, here comes another run?
Yeah,
here comes
it's
that.
always halfback draws too.
Hey, look, hey, have I not called the play before they do it?
Absolutely. That's
like,
why I'm bringing it up.
I was like, they about to do it right here.
If we can do it, don't you know people that are 1,000 times smarter than us can do it?
Yeah, it's sad that our team became predictable.
Our play calling has become very, very predictable, and it's driving me nuts.
What it boils down to is the playbook has become stale and inconsistent.
Absolutely.
Right, it does. So,
and since I've known you, country, what's been your biggest bitch?
I mean, I've been saying it for about 5 years now. The Colts are the most inconsistent team in the league.
Inconsistency. The only thing consistent is the shitty play calling.
The shitty play calling, the quarterback changes, the coaching staff changes. I mean, it's just there's changes everywhere you look, and you're going away from the consistency. You got to stay consistent in this league.
So do you guys think Andrew Luck was good enough to cover up his bad play calling back in 2018 when he had him?
Yes.
For that year? Really?
Yes.
Yeah, I would.
Andrew Luck was that good. He covered up everything.
I mean, not only that, but we still had Nick Sirianni too.
Yeah, that too. But
now
we won't get into that.
Anybody want to hit this comment from Sean, because he's 100% right on
He
this.
preached accountability, but continues to start Matt Ryan, the league leaders in turnover. So here's my question for you, Sean. Is Matt Ryan our what's the backup quarterback?
Nick Foles.
Nick Foles,
The other one.
Sam Ellinger.
Ellinger. Who would you rather go with? Let's be honest though. You know, because we don't know what's going on with Nick Foles. You know, I mean, hell, he been not playing, not coming up. I mean, no one knows. They're not speaking on Nick Foles. They haven't played him or anything. So I'm not going to count him. But let's be real. Like, what do you expect? Who would you rather go with? You know, I'd rather go with. I ain't gonna lie. I mean, I'd rather go with Matt Ryan than Sam Ellinger. I mean, I like Sam, but he's not ready yet. He's not there yet.
And that's coming from the guy that was screaming, "Let's see what he's got. Let's see what he's got."
Yeah. I admit.
And I made the comment that I thought Sam should have started the Dallas game, just because how fast that defense is. If you're not a mobile quarterback with those quick defenses, you in trouble.
Again,
and we see it time and time again.
The game has evolved where there's some pocket passers, but you got to learn how to move, run, make plays on your feet. And if you cannot make plays on your feet, then
you don't have a job.
Facts.
Really.
And you know what? I'm telling you right now, Vic, he started that. I mean, there's other quarterbacks, but Vic, the one was actually one that be like, you know, making plays.
I'll go back further than that. Warren Moon.
I was gonna say Warren Moon. I was gonna say
Warren Moon started that. No, even before then, the guy from Washington.
Actually,
God, what was his name? He actually won the Super Bowl with him. Yes.
Who?
Doug Williams.
It also goes back to Bart Starr too. His nickname was the Scrambler.
But was somebody as, you know, explosive like Vic? Was they like? Because Vic would be shaking up boys.
Now Vic's on his own league.
Yeah,
Vic,
Lamar.
But that's what I'm saying.
Vic,
so that,
Lamar,
hold on.
They're different. They're different beasts,
hold on,
man.
now here I go. I'm about to get to it. All right, Vic was that guy that was on league, right? Then next person came out was Cam Newton, correct?
Yep.
And then after that, you got Pat making crazy plays with his feet, but making passes as well. Now you got Lamar Jackson making plays with his feet. Jalen Hurts making plays with his feet. So, you know, but they all can throw too. Don't get twisted. Josh Allen. He make plays with feet, but he reminds me of Andrew Luck because he likes to. He likes contact. He likes contact.
He really does, though.
Yeah, which is bad. It's bad, but he reminds me of Andrew Luck because Andrew Luck wasn't afraid of running the ball and making contact.
Well, you know who his quarterback coach was when he first came in the league?
Who?
Pep Hamilton.
Yeah.
Andrew Luck's quarterback coach at Stanford, and then we got him here for a season?
Pep Hamilton, yep.
You know, so yeah, you should see a lot of Andrew Luck tendencies in Josh Allen just because of the coaching tree.
All right, so but Nick Foles, and I get that, but why they have that use Nick Foles? There's a reason behind it. There's things that you got to think about this, Sean. There's things about what's going behind the curtains that they're not telling us, and you know. It's in their house, so they're behind closed doors. They taking care of. There's a reason why they're not playing Nick Foles. Do I think Nick Foles is better than Sam Ellinger? Yes, I'm gonna be real. Yes,
just an experience.
It's experience, okay, but why have they
I think Sam's legs are better. I think Sam's arm is stronger. He just don't have the experience yet.
Yeah, so right now, you know, there's always a reason behind everything. They're not doing it just to be some dicks. So. I just think that
didn't they only sign him for like
a year,
$150,000 or something?
I don't know. It was more than that. I don't know. It's more than that. But I'm just
okay, $2.5 million or something crazy. Yeah. But it was dirt cheap for a Super Bowl winning MVP quarterback.
But I think he came because of Nick Foles, though. Not Nick Foles. Nick Foles came for right, and when he's gone, he's like, man, I don't want to be here no more.
All right.
Yeah,
we're gonna have to squash this Sean and Adam stuff. You two need to kiss and make up.
But anyways, We ain't gonna, if y'all gonna keep beeping with each other, we ain't gonna show y'all stuff on here. All right, now, but anybody else got anything to speak on this though?
Just one more thing. Don't be surprised if we hire within either.
We hired what? I'm sorry.
Maybe.
Hire within.
Oh,
The only one that I can actually think of that they will hire, Bubba.
I can
No.
see.
I can see Bubba, but no.
I can see Bubba, but I don't think he's
not.
he's not there yet. Let him move up some more.
The only one I can see is John Fox.
I don't think Fox wants it. If Fox wanted it, why didn't they pick him to be the intern?
Why didn't they pick Bubba? Because he's the assistant head coach.
And Tyler, you saying
True.
Gus' track record is not pretty well as a head coach.
No, it's not.
It's not pretty good as a head coach. So I'm sorry. Defense,
I want a new face.
Yeah.
I want
But
a
anyway,
culture shock.
so if anybody have anything else to speak on this, then let's move on.
Pat, I can
I'm
hear you
good.
chewing on
I'm
your
good.
curd from here.
Sorry.
Good
Around
It-
the league.
It's that minty gum, and it helps open up my passages. Sorry.
All right.
Blah 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 blah.
I'm gonna let Thomas take this one because I think you got more information on the MSU coach.
Mike Leach.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And
here's the
if
set.
you want to.
Yeah, sure. So I don't know if you guys are aware, but Mike Leach, he's been the coach at MSU, Missouri State, or is it Mississippi State? Mississippi State. He passed away last night, age 61. He'd been there for 3 seasons. And this is a really sad, I don't know if they're going to round it up for him, but in order to make as much of an impact that he's had on the game of college football, you have to have a winning percentage of 60%. And his winning percentage is 59.6. So yeah, I don't know if they're going to help him out and round it up, but he's a very legendary coach. I think he'd stepped away for a while and he came back to go to Mississippi State. But yeah, he had a massive heart attack after practice on Saturday. And he passed away Monday night officially. So that happened. If you guys didn't see that yet, not even 24 hours ago.
Definitely keep him and his family in our thoughts and prayers for sure.
Yeah, his family definitely goes out. Prayers go out to his family. Anybody, anything else, guys, around the league? Well,
Deshaun Watson sucks. Just saying.
So
he gets sucked.
Yeah, I think Deshaun Watson is broken mentally now because of that. I'm not saying he's innocent or guilty, but it's killed his mental capabilities.
We watched some of that game because Sarah is kind of like somewhat of not a Browns fan, but I don't know how to put it, but her dad was a Browns fan, so she kind of cheers for the Browns when they come on. We were watching them play the Bengals, and she's just like, "What's the big hubbub about him? Because he fucking sucks." I'm like, I can't disagree.
He didn't. All right.
Yeah, he got sucked. I'm sorry.
This is gonna be. We're gonna have to make this one quick because we still got to get into the Vikings game. But there's a lot of talk now, especially with us in the 6th or 7th position in the draft order. What QB to get? What kind of QB to get? So I wanted to go around and ask everybody and the panel, the chat. What kind of QB do you want drafted? Do you want that traditional pocket passer with a strong cannon arm, or do you want that mobile quarterback that can extend those plays with his feet and his arms?
Let me go. I'll take it away because all right. So I've all day long. There's a reason why I built up to this. I've been saying all day long that the game has evolved. The game has evolved. We can't stick to the whole pocket passer. We're going to have a mobile quarterback, someone that can run and also get rid of the ball, then throw it too. So I'm saying get a mobile quarterback, and the quarterback that I've been looking at that I like is Anthony Richardson from Florida Gators. watch out for this kid. And be honest, the Colts are projected to draft him. So if I find that article, I'll send it to you guys. But right now, Richardson is, yeah, watch out. Everybody may say nah, no, but guarantee watch out for him.
Thomas, what kind of QB you want?
Okay, so I think we're all kind of like accepting the fact that we're going to have to settle for QB 3 or 4. And that will put us Anthony Richardson, or I think number 4 is Michael Penix. I don't know if you remember him. He played at IU and then he transferred to Washington. He's got a cannon. I think he's really underrated. Just to have a little bit of variety. I'm not going to go. I do want Anthony Richardson. Don't get me wrong. But I think Michael Penix is one that's going to slip under the radar because if you go through and watch his highlights, he can run, and he might have the strongest arm in the draft. I was really surprised by that. And then Hendon Hooker, he might fall to the second. You can get into that whole thing. If the Colts technically didn't want to take a quarterback in the first, they might get Hendon Hooker in the second. But I'm going all in quarterback for the first round.
Yeah, and like if you keep going down, I don't think the Colts going to trade up. If they got projected to pretty much keep moving up, but I like CJ Stroud, but I don't think that he's going to come to us. I don't.
Yeah, we're not going to get him.
So I'm going off of what can we get at besides CJ. So the next person who
Caleb can't come out this year, Tyler.
Nah. So the person I'm seeing is Richardson Anthony, and look again. I watched his highlights. I was looking at his stats. He's tall. He's very quick, and he's accurate on the run passes too. So why not get him? Change something up. Change something up.
Country.
Richardson is who I was going to pick too. I watched him play a few times, watched some highlights as well, and he's fitting this mold that the NFL's, morphing into. So, I mean, the way our line's been playing, if they're going to falter like that, we need a mobile, quick quarterback with a strong arm and quick feet. And I think he's the total package for us. So I think that's who we get.
Right, because I'm looking at his stats right now. He was 17 for 9. 17 touchdowns, 9 interception, yards 2,549. And I like him. I like him. Him or that, like, who's the other quarterback you was talking about, Pat? From
Will from Kentucky.
Yeah, Levi's whatever.
Levis.
And I got his stats, which is not bad for him. He's 19 touchdowns, 10 interception, and average 2,000 his yards is 2,406. So I mean, and it's all in the SEC division too. They both are. So I think that I like Will. Will's not. He's okay, but he's more of a pocket passer where we need something different.
See, I like the guy out of Kentucky, and I like Richardson, and I like Hooker. And I'll tell you the reason I like him. And let me see that comment. Yeah, Adam said Richardson's a lot like Lamar, and I beg to differ because the highlights I've seen is he can come out of the pocket and he can make the plays with his legs, but that's not his primary go-to. His primary go-to is when the pocket collapses, he gets out of it and he still throws the ball.
Absolutely.
And that's what I like about him. And if you ask me, that's more of a Patrick Mahomes kind of play. Yeah. Patrick Mahomes, he can scramble, he can run, but that's not his go-to escape. His go-to is getting out of that pocket and making something happen with his arms.
Right.
If nothing's there, then he goes to his legs. That's the kind of quarterback that I'm looking for. So kind of that hybrid of your traditional pocket passer to the new style QB. I don't know. Is there a term for these kind of QBs?
No, I don't know. I need to look. That's good. No, because scramblers again, like a scrambler in my opinion is the one that's trying to move the ball with their legs. More of a runner. That's in my opinion. Again, I could be wrong.
Prototypical.
Something I don't know for
But
sure.
you guys get where I'm going with this.
I'm just throwing out
To
words.
me, that's what intrigues me about those three guys is that's what I see in them. Now, I haven't been able to sit down and watch, tons of footage on all these guys yet, but as you start getting to the off season and getting into the draft, you bet your ass I'm going to be spending a lot of time watching these highlights. But that's what I'm looking for. That's the kind of QB I'm looking for. One that can make plays with his legs, but it's not his go-to escape. His go-to is get out of the collapse pocket, give yourself time to make the play with your arm. If the play isn't there, then you make it. Then you extend the play with your legs.
Yeah,
That's what I want. See, Andrew Luck, he didn't do that. When the pocket collapsed on Andrew, he basically turned into a tailback. Josh Allen's the same way. Lamar Jackson, same way. Kyler Murray, same way. All these running QBs that are out there, yes, they do phenomenal things with their legs. But what have we seen that happens?
Get hurt.
They get hurt.
Lamar Jackson and Kyler both went down.
Yep.
Yeah.
Luck retired a lot earlier than he should have.
I get what you're saying. I really do.
You see what? And that's why I don't want that Lamar Jackson, Kyler Murray, Josh Allen kind of QB.
Because
It's fun. But
they going for the big stuff now, but they hurting themselves in the future.
Right. I want that consistency that Casa keeps talking about in our QB. We haven't seen that since Luck has retired. I want that consistency. The consistency on QB, a strong O-line, keep your quarterback clean.
Right.
And you're going to have him for a long time. Now, if he has to escape the pocket, he's got the wills to do it. But he's only doing it to give himself time to let his receivers open up so he can make the play with his arm. If that's not there, then you use your legs. So to me, I want that hybrid of both, the traditional and the new style.
Okay. All right. Well, anything else anybody want to add on to this? All right. So well run. All right. Now, since we're done with the QBs, let's talk about this game this Saturday. Not Sunday. Saturday, 1 p.m. in Minnesota.
Huge game.
Costa, go ahead, break it down. What you think?
There's too much to break down with this daggone team right now. Obviously, first and foremost, got to win the trenches. We're beating ourselves probably a lot tonight on this game, but got to win the trenches. Since Matt Ryan's going to be playing, he's got to get time to throw the damn ball. Receivers got to get open. Receivers got to keep their hands glued to the damn ball. The receivers have been dropping passes, especially MPJ. I think he's been dropping too many passes this season, crucial passes too sometimes. Defense, they have to be aggressive. I mean, they got a hell of a runner, Dalvin Cook. He's going to be aggressive going up the middle of the field. They got to stack the box. They got to, or else he's going to get 10 or 12 yards every time he touches the ball, period. So the defensive line has to hold strong. Linebackers have to fill in, and stack that box up. Don't take Kirk Cousins' arms for granted. He can bomb it downfield. Justin Jefferson could be open at any minute.
Anytime.
At any second.
Even when he's not open, he can still make the catch.
So
that kid's phenomenal.
Going into that, question for the panel, who would be the best defender on Jefferson that we got right now since Kenny Moore is out?
Rodgers.
Isaiah Rodgers. Or Nick Cross.
I don't know, dude.
I still like Nick Cross. I think,
Nick Cross
he's crazy fast. And, now
he's just got a little bit.
Rodney, what was his name? Rodney
McLeod.
Yeah.
I thought it was McLeod, but it is McLeod.
Thomas. It's something Thomas.
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 Rodney Thomas?
Yeah.
Rodney Thomas.
Yeah.
I like that kid on him for sure.
Yeah, I like him. So between them, I think that would be, if it ain't Rodgers, Thomas the third, I'll definitely, because I like that kid. He's so smart. He's smart.
Nobody said Gilly.
There ain't Gilly.
I don't think Gilly can get.
Gilly.
I don't think.
Here's the thing. But the point is, whoever is on him, if I see them lined up 6-7 yards away from him, I'm going to punch my TV. They got to check him at that damn line.
Everybody got to be.
I don't
they gotta
think
be
Gilly
smart.
can. I don't think Gilly
I
can
like
get
Gilly.
over them.
I
That
like
goes for
Gilly.
any of them. That
You
goes
know,
for that goes for
yeah.
Thielen too.
So okay, but here's the thing: why I didn't pick Gilly. This is the reason why I didn't pick Gilly. I like Gilly. Gilly can do it. He's a good defender, but he be getting burnt. Let's be real. He been getting burnt sometimes. He be getting done in. I mean, yes, he come in clutch. Yeah, he may have made clutch plays, but there's times where Acosta, we be at the game like, yo, where was Gilly at? Gilly on the ground laying
gave
down.
up. He
I
got
do-
lost by Scary Terry.
I do remember that.
Yeah, it's just I'm just being, and I'm just worried about him. Boy, him too. He's gonna go off.
That's what I was saying. If we don't check him at the line too, it's over.
They got some weapons.
We got to play aggressive secondary football, boys, on defense. That's all there is to it. Or else Kirk Cousins is going to bomb it on us. He's going to get 500 yards.
Yeah, and Robert bringing in some knowledge. T.J. Hawkinson, they're tight end, fucking putting up killer numbers.
And
That's what I'm saying.
And I mean, that comes on our defensive ends. We got to contain. Defensive ends have got to contain in this game.
I'm not knocking the defense, our defense, because we can lock teams down. We can. I'm not saying that
We're still a top 10 defense.
Yeah. We could do the Thug Dizzle. But my thing is this though,
Do the what?
Thug Dizzle.
Thug Dizzle?
Yeah, man, do Thug Dizzle.
Hey, just keep your snowflake ass down there for a minute.
Hey, I'm trying to learn and grow here. Don't hold me down. The peacock's got to fly, baby.
Hey, time and place there, Frosty.
Hey,
Bitch.
hey, he told you, he gave you fair warning.
He did.
But no, no, I'm not knocking that. Like you said, we got the top 10 defense, but there's no room for error. I'm gonna be real. This game coming up,
Costa, that brownie kicking in.
oh god, shit.
Look at him.
Oh God.
this brownie he's talking about is sponsored by.
This brownie's sponsored by. The show is officially sponsored by New Pal CBD brownies, available soon.
And New Pal, Palestine. If you don't know, get a hold of this man over there. Other way, that way.
Jesse, you want some brownies? Hit up New Pal CBD in New Palestine, Indiana. They'll be having them soon. They just got their license to start cooking stuff, so expect some fresh products from them soon. Back
That's
to you,
incredible.
CJ.
That's awesome. I'm about to go up there.
Yeah. Congratulations about that.
You
Big
said
D.
that 1,000 times, and yet you'd never come.
Well, because my Delta 8 person jacked up their prices. I'm gonna order online because it wouldn't make
Get
sense
Delta
for me to
nine.
jack.
The Snozzberries takes like
Well, I could
Snozzberries,
actually
Robert.
hold on. Last time I couldn't order online because something happened to your freaking website. So I will buy. I just gotta.
All right. But anyways, like I was saying, there's no room for error in this game for our defense. Not at all. For me, I'm gonna say defense and the offensive line. Right? And if offensive line can protect and hold their guys, we might have a chance. Again, hope we gotta hold our door, do the jobs. So,
Yeah.
I look down and look back up and Costa
There you go.
I was like, dang, where'd he go?
Damn, this brownie really kicking my ass.
I know, right? I'm like, I turn around, everybody, where they at?
That
But Thomas, what you think?
Man, okay. This last 4 games we got left. I just want to see some rookie plays. I want to see Alec Pierce get thrown some passes. I just want to see something to be excited about for next season.
year.
Yeah, I mean, I want to see who can do. I've seen enough of. We're probably not gonna win. I mean, I just want to see some rookies make some plays. That's really all it is for me. I want to see. I want to see what we can bring to the table for next year.
What did I ask you? I was like, I told you, I was like, I'm ready. I don't expect us to win because if we lose, then we win it. That means we get higher draft picks. So I'm not.
Yeah,
tripping.
I'm good. I'm good.
not
Yeah,
tripping.
it's 1 p.m. Kirk Cousins after a loss to the Lions. We're probably gonna get our cheeks clapped, but We probably are.
He said we probably get our Chiefs last, but but like I said, if we lose, we're gonna win because we get higher draft picks, and then that means we could get it. If we're not gonna get Richardson, we could get someone better than Richardson.
It's possible. I mean, a lot has to go right.
You feel me? You feel me?
Yeah, Tyler, like Jelani. I want to see Jelani get thrown some ball. I want just young guys out there all day. I don't care. I'm over the. I just want something to be excited about.
Robert, myself, I've never been a fan of Kuti.
Me either.
I don't know much about this Foster, so I don't know if that's a good pickup or. I know they brought him up from the practice squad, but I don't know. I don't know much about him, so I don't know. But I've never really been a big fan of Kuti.
All right. Anybody else got anything to add about this right here? Because Jelani can be a monster if we use him right. Yeah, and I believe that. I believe next year. This is why I want to get Richardson right here, because you get Richardson. Now you got two tall weapons as a wide receiver. Tight ends, and then we got MPJ, and we got a rookie,
Alec Pierce.
All right, they all young, so they all can grow together. And get better.
Bro, Alec Pierce wins like I'd say 60% of contested catches.
I got your coochie for you, Aaron.
I don't like that. I don't like how you said that, but no, I that's one thing I noticed this year. Alec Pierce, like you throw it up, he'll get it like 8 times out of 10.
No, he doesn't like it. I'm sorry, I'm gonna speak for you. No, he doesn't like it. He gonna kick me off. Bruh.
Definitely give him a bra on that one.
Bruh. Final thoughts, gentlemen?
Yeah, Philly, Omaha. All right, so all right, let's go to final thoughts. Big P, you gonna pull it up?
My final thoughts?
No, you gonna the title.
Oh, the thing. There you go.
There we go.
Okay.
Yeah, your final thoughts. Thomas?
Man, you're gonna put me on the spot.
Well, this is Acosta's thing. Acosta, this is your thing.
Oh yeah, it is his.
Big P, final thoughts.
Final thoughts. Going into this weekend, I'm battling Carvey in our Anvil Fantasy League.
What an asshole.
What? What the hell did I miss?
Nothing. He's just high.
Oh, I am not. I'm helping for that. I am
Your
not.
eyes say different, young man.
Jesse said, "Damn brownies."
Anyway, me and Carvey's battling in the Anvil Fantasy Football League, and I think I beat you once this season, this year, and you beat me once.
I don't think so. I don't think you beat me.
I think I did.
I'm no.
Yeah.
You was not my first loss. Nor second. I only lost 3 times.
The only loss that matters this week.
3. You wasn't one of them.
So, anyways, everybody root against Dallas because half of Carvey's roster on his fantasy team is Dallas. So, if you root against Dallas and they do horrible, then I'm definitely beating him. That's my final thoughts. But it's been a fun fantasy.
I can't believe I'm in first place.
With that being said,
I'm gonna win the second bracket, whatever it's called, the consolation bracket.
Are you even in that bracket?
Yeah, I won. I had a freaking. Did you not see yesterday? It was like a 1% chance to win, and I won.
I did not see it.
I don't know who Grover's Chicken Special is, but that's who I beat.
CJ,
Grover's
your final thoughts.
Chicken and Sink. I know.
All right, my final thoughts. I'm gonna kick Pat's ass. No, I was playing. My final thoughts, though, man. I just want to say it's a blessing to still be alive on this earth for 38 years. Thank you to my family, my wife, kids, that made my day special. So, that's my final. I just want to say thank you to all the birthday wishes from my brothers and people I know. So, and people on here saying happy birthday, thank you. So,
Mr. Frost, you're up.
Big happy birthday to Carve. I hope it was a good day. My final thought, I just want to give everybody or make sure everyone's aware. I have a not new, but it's a side thing I've been doing. I've been taking pictures and not selling them, but placing them on the Getty Images marketplace. NBC News picked up.
I thought he was
some of my
getting ready to
photos.
say, I've been taking pictures and selling them on OnlyFans.
Yeah, hey, we're not. That's not hard. Times aren't
Omaha.
That hard. Times aren't that tough. But what a prick. Anyway.
Yes.
Yeah, NBC News picked up some of my work, so that was pretty cool. I've been heavily focused on the Delphi homicide case. I'll be at that trial, taking photos of everything that's going on. I'm just kind of picking up things as I go. It's a one-man operation, but you can follow my page. It's called Thomas Frost Journalism. I've got my photos up there. Definitely a side project I just do in my free time. Check it out. A lot of work goes into it, so that'd be awesome if you guys see you guys over there.
Yeah, definitely check it out. This man knows what he's doing. I'm telling you, this man.
I almost got in trouble. I'll be like almost trespassing around here.
I understand, but you out there, you making it this story from us that you ain't no one of them TV journalists. You are journalists. You're the one that go out there and give us the real shit.
No one cares what I say. I just want my pictures and shit. So I'll go get whatever.
I ain't gonna talk about your video.
Yeah, I ain't either.
Well, with that all being said, my final thoughts are, gentlemen, is I got kind of some big news to share with everybody.
Ooh.
As you notice, you've seen a gentleman on here. His name's Jesse. I butcher his name every time.
Coochie?
Jesse
Coochie?
No, it ain't Coochie. Kochener. Mr. Jesse, Kochener. Me and him have talked about several things. He's actually started up a nonprofit for veterans and, who need help with mental health, suicide, prevention, drug and alcohol abuse, and much, much more. But he's asked me to come be a part of his nonprofit called Alpha One Resources. He's asked me to be his chief information officer. So I told him I would be more than honored to be with him in this venture. It's a place that it's near and dear to my heart. I feel like I'm not a veteran myself, but I feel like it honors my grandfathers who were. They're both combat vets in World War II and Korea. One being a Silver Star recipient, the other being a severe wounded vet. He threw himself on a grenade back in World War II. So, I feel like it does them an honor for me to do this for, their fellow brothers and sisters, and to help out people like Pat and Jesse, who struggled to get their benefits from the VA, which will also be helping veterans fight for their rights from the VA, to get their much of their benefit packages as possible, because a lot of them don't know what to do when it comes to that. But my biggest message right now to any veteran out there who's home and is struggling, you are not alone. Whatever your demons are that you are fighting, whatever struggles you are there with, you are not alone. We are here to help. We will be launching hopefully sometime in early spring. Maybe late spring is our launch date. We'll get all the information out to you. I'm sure my brothers here will be more than happy to share information with you all once it gets available on the show.
Absolutely.
And so just know that you all are not alone, and we will get the information out as soon as we can, as soon as it's available, as soon as our programs launch. You will have help from us here at Alpha One Resources. So, Jesse, I want to thank you, brother, for bringing me on. It's an honor to work beside you and bring, some of our brothers and sisters home fully. So that is my final thoughts, gentlemen.
Amen. That is very outstanding work you guys are doing.
Yeah, that's dope, man. It's pretty dope.
Any help you guys need, you let us know.
Absolutely.
Thanks, Adam. Thanks.
But with that being said, gentlemen, anyone's got anything to add before we get off here?
I feel like when he was talking, I feel like a little soft music should play, like "You and I Alone." It was because it's right up the mood, man. I like that, man. It made me feel so.
What's that old 90s song? Oh, shit.
There's a lot of old 90s songs.
I know, right?
It's perfect for that. I'll think of it as soon as we turn the cameras off. I can't think of it.
But anyways, I have nothing else to say.
Anyway, okay, so we'll go ahead and wrap this thing up, guys. Thank you all for joining us tonight. As always, follow us on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, YouTube. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, hit all them buttons. Hit all them buttons that you need to follow us. We'll keep you up to date on things going around with the Colts. As always, no drinking and driving. Stay blessed, stay pretty. And since I was on the topic of veterans tonight, any veterans out there watching us or will watch us, thank you again for your service. It is not taken for granted by, definitely none of us on this panel. So y'all stay blessed, stay pretty. And remember, go Colts.
Go Colts.
You and I alone.